Hey, I'm Letitia Wright, and you're here with ELLE UK, and we're going to talk through the movies that made me. When I was growing up, my favorite actors were Will Smith. Love Will Smith. Okay. His character in 7 Pounds, I thought that was like an Oscar-winning role. Like, I thought he really smashed that one. I love the actors on Desmond's. That's something that I grew up on too. Just the whole cast of Desmond's were amazing. So I grew up on that. Angela Bassett. Yeah. She's like amazing. So it's also, she doesn't age. So I'm just like, what is going on? Like, her genetics are just like on point. Like, whatever water she's drinking, whatever workout she's doing, I'm trying to be like Angela Bassett. I'm trying to be here for forever. The movie that I felt that had incredible fashion and made me really love the clothes was Black Panther by Ruth E. Carter. She's the most amazing, most phenomenal costume designer, and she won an Oscar for it. So for me to say anything other than that would be very rude. Ooh, what's my favorite film? That's kind of hard, but Darren Aronofsky's Requiem for a Dream. That's one of my favorites because it's very non-linear, and I just felt like when I first watched it, it was just bold and it had, a subject matter that really mattered. I thought the acting was great, cinematography was on point, editing was lit. I just love that movie. I feel like it's an inspiration towards like what I want to do now as well, like my creative direction in terms of directing. So I just love movies like that. It's one of my faves. I could watch it again and again. My favorite film as a child, The Little Rascals. It's Little Rascals, isn't it? It's like an ensemble of like kids just on this amazing adventure. Yeah, I just loved it. That's my favorite film. A film that was introduced to me by either a parent or a family member. I know my dad loves a lot of samurai movies, like he's obsessed. So I would kind of like raid his DVD collections and that's all I would find. I think that's like my introduction to film actually was like through samurai films. But yeah, shouts out to my pops. He's obsessed. My mom's into Bollywood. Yeah, she's into that. I would just creep up on them and see them like watching it, and I'm from Guyana, and Guyana is mixed culture of blacks, Indians, Chinese. So my mom would always be watching some sort of Bollywood. Doesn't understand the language, but she's gonna repeat that song like if she's actually Indian. But yeah, that's what I grew up watching actually. That's crazy that you're drawing that out of me. A film that's really nostalgic for me would be The Secret Life of Bees by Gina Bythewood. And yeah, I just think that film is so poetically done. And I love the acting in it, of course. It's an ensemble of great women. I just always remember that movie. I always remember the soundtrack by India RE. It was just beautiful. So it makes me remember like my teenage years and a little bit of my childhood too. Yeah, that movie is really, really like timeless. The first films I was on, I remember being a part of Sally El Hosseini's My Brother the Devil. That was a beautiful indie film. We shot that in Hackney. I just remember that being like a really cool experience for me. I remember the crew and the cast and people that I'm still friends with now. So I remember that film and how just intimate it was. I miss filmmaking like that. I tried to chase that. I remember this old school film I did, called Urban Hymn. It was like, some like musical that I did, but it also shaped me to like learn what it means to be a leading actress. Some of the directors that I would love to work with would be, of course, Darren Aronofsky, Spike Lee, Barry Jenkins, Ava DuVernay, Gina Prince Bythewood, Dee Rees, Ken Loach. I'll leave it at that because it will be like 100+ list. The films that I've done most recently and why I'm proud of them, the first one is Aisha. I filmed that in Ireland, and the subject matter was really important. It's about a woman from Nigeria who's basically trying to just get out of the provision system, and I love the realities of the situation that we were like dealing with. It was the most stripped back performance I've ever had to do, meaning it was just a raw look at someone's experience in Ireland, something that is not really spoken about a lot. I felt proud of the team, I felt proud of the execution, and I got to really just grow as an artist. The second film that I'm really proud of is my directorial debut. It's called Highway to the Moon. It's a fantasy drama that looks at the lives of 4 young boys caught in this place called the In-Between. It's between heaven and earth, and they go on this adventure to kind of like find themselves and find unity of brotherhood and love. And I wrote that in 2020. It came from just seeing certain situations that was happening to some of the boys in my community, and I just wanted to make something that would uplift them. And then I thought I'd write the thing, give the thing off, and make someone else direct it, but no. It was just really strong in my spirit to follow that pull to direct, and I just threw myself into it. So I'm proud of the boys, my cast, and my crew. I'm proud of the impact that it's gonna make on the lives of young Black boys. Okay, so my cinema snack of choice is sweet popcorn, and I don't wanna hear it. I don't wanna hear no butter, no sweet and salted. I don't wanna hear no mixtures, just sweet popcorn. Just keep it simple. Thanks for watching the films that have made me. I hope you enjoyed.